From the News Channel 5 network, this is Pharmacist on Call.
Good evening, Nashville, Middle Tennessee, Southern Kentucky. Those of you as far west as Jackson, Tennessee. Those of you as far east as McMinnville, welcome to Pharmacist on Call with your host, Dr. Shawn Pruitt. And if you are watching this show, guess what? I am your community pharmacist. So everyone, welcome to our second April show. For those of you who missed us in March because we had a little scheduling conflicts there, we are back again for the month of April. This is your 1 hour forum for you to call in with those burning questions and those comments, because we understand that your doctors and your pharmacists are busy. And quite frankly, they don't have time. But guess what? For this hour, I do. So call in with those questions and those comments. We want to do some birthdays and condolences as we usually do. First of all, I wanted to wish my daughter Jamise, will be turning 6 next Friday, Jamise Pruitt. So happy birthday, baby. Wanted to extend some condolences to the family of a former friend of the pharmacy. And the family just notified me of his transition. Howard Clymer passed away a few months ago, but for those of you who are wrestling fans, for a number of years he was a wrestler who went by the name of Rowdy Badass. So for fans of Rowdy Badass, send my condolences out to you guys. Also wanted to do another happy birthday shout out today. First year anniversary for Pruitt's Pharmacy at Napier Clinic. That's right, Pruitt's number 2 is 1 year old. So thank you to the South Nashville community, those of you out there in JC Napier, those of you out there in University Court, Tony Sudicum. Thank you for your support for that pharmacy. In fact, we'll be doing a customer appreciation for patients only out there at the pharmacy next Thursday. So those of you who are patients of that pharmacy, stay tuned. Make sure you show up next Thursday and we'll be having a little something for you, maybe some cake or something. And that's about it. So I did want to mention something that I caught in the news here yesterday. It looks like that we had a number of prescribers, nurse practitioners, and some pharmacists who were caught up in a drug sting. And I guess they have federal indictments against them for, it looks like, fraudulently prescribing and fraudulently dispensing controlled substance medications. So, behaviors like these contribute to the opioid epidemic that we have. So we understand that law enforcement has a job to do. So kudos to them for taking care of that. But this does inconvenience a number of patients. So for those, many of you I understand who were on medications for opiate withdrawal, Subutex in particular, excuse me, and then I have found that we've gotten calls from a number of these patients who were patients of these pharmacies that were shut down, and it also looks like that there is a shortage for that a shortage of that medication. So I haven't been able to find it in the milligrams that most patients want. So what I've been trying to do here, well, it looks like we've got our first call, so we're going to get into that first, okay? Darrell, welcome to Pharmacist on Call. May I help you?
Yes, this is Sherelle, and I was wondering what can be a solution for my sinuses, a long resident from Tennessee.
So describe your symptoms, ma'am. Describe your symptoms to me.
My nasal passages just stay clogged, and okay. I can never breathe. I've tried Claritin, I've tried Benadryl, I've tried nasal sprays like the new Vicks, and I can't get any relief. Okay,
so you're having sinus trouble. So the first 2 drugs, they are for clearing up the running of the nose, the antihistamines. So those probably won't be good candidates, but yeah, the nasal spray should work. Maybe a saline nasal spray, or you could also take something like Sudafed that will decrease that swelling of that tissue in your nasal passages.
Okay.
And then you also may want to do a neti pot as well. Part of what happens is, A, is change of pressure, but B, you get some gunk in there that will cause inflammation of the passages. It's your body's way of protecting itself. So you may want to get a neti pot and just rinse it daily to clear out any kind of, what they call them, allergens out of your nasal passages.
Will do, Dr. Pruitt. Thank you.
All right, good call. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Lila, welcome to Pharmacist on Call. How may I help you? Hello? Lila?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Welcome to Pharmacist on Call.
How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I have a question about your water.
Yes.
Now, I have neuropathy. I'm a diabetic, and I have neuropathy in my feet. I'm on Lyrica, but, at night it's worse. The Lyrica helps, but it doesn't help that well.
Okay.
Now, would the water help with my feet?
I would not think so. The only thing I've seen make any kind of headway with neuropathy is this here, which is hemp oil. And I've seen it get rid of neuropathy in a number of patients.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So you may want to give this a try here, either the cream form or the sublingual drops.
Now, do you have that at your pharmacy?
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
And are you guys going to be open this Saturday?
No. Saturday is the only day we're closed, but Sunday we're open 12 to 4.
Easter Sunday? No.
Oh, you know what? Now we're closed this Sunday for Easter, probably for the first time since I've been open. So tomorrow we'll be open from 9 to 6. But yeah,
okay.
Then we'll reopen Monday.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. Looks like we got another call here. Laura, welcome to Pharmacist on Call. How may we help you? Hello? Yeah, Laura, turn your TV down there so we can hear you. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have a question.
Yes,
I started taking Buspirone about 3 months ago.
Okay.
And I'm having terrible pains under my tongue and on top of my tongue.
Mm-hmm.
And I've also had terrible ringing in my ears. Can that be a side effect of Buspirone?
Tinnitus?
Yes.
I would have to look at that. Yeah, but certainly the tongue issue, I've never heard of that. I've never heard that side effect before, but that's something I would have to look at.
Okay, because I checked on the internet,
Mm-hmm.
and they said that both of those can be a possible side effect. It's not listed in the drug
package
sheet.
Yeah.
But there were forums, and people had commented that they had a sore tongue from it.
How long have you been taking the Buspirone in between it starting?
I started taking it in January,
Mm-hmm.
and I had been sick over the holidays, and I just thought it was like part of my allergies.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm on allergy medication. My allergies are controlled, but I still have the problem with my tongue, and it's sore like on the top of my tongue and underneath. And
Okay.
I've also had this ringing in my ear since I started taking the medicine.
Okay. It's possible, but let's rule out a sinus infection because all that runs together, especially your ears. They're also tied to your sinus cavities.
Okay, well, I had just gone to the doctor last week, and she ruled out a sinus infection.
Okay.
And she thinks it's from the Buspirone. She said that she had heard of those symptoms, but that I would have to go to the doctor because I get the medication from a therapist's office.
Yes, ma'am.
And she said I would have to contact them about being tapered off the medicine because she said, I guess you can't just stop taking it. You have to be tapered off.
Yeah, she's correct. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, so it sounds like it is caused by the medication, which is entirely possible.
Okay. And I have one more question.
Yeah, go
I was
ahead.
going to a pain clinic, and I was on morphine and Percocet for arthritis in my knee.
Okay.
And when I lost my insurance, they wouldn't see me at the pain clinic anymore. So I've been taking ibuprofen, and I'm wondering if any of these new oils that are out would possibly help with the pain in my knee. They've
Yes, ma'am.
determined that it's arthritis.
Yes, ma'am. So to answer your question, yes. And for those of you who are out there watching, what we're doing, because we believe in it so much, come by the store and get a free sample of hemp lotion. And everybody who's tried it has gotten a result from it. And it just takes a little squirt, and it works quickly, less than a minute. It has no minty smell. So everybody,
Okay.
you know someone in pain, tell them to stop by Pruitt's Pharmacy, get a sample of the hemp lotion, and get themselves out of pain. So yes, ma'am, it absolutely could help you with your arthritis pain, and maybe a better solution.
And then how much does that run?
Now the cream itself is $39.99. The oils range from $19.99 on up to like a couple of $100, but you can start with one of the smaller bottles that run in the 20s.
Okay, great. I appreciate your help, and my boyfriend and I will come by one day and
Yes,
see
ma'am.
you.
All right, we look forward to seeing you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right,
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And welcome to Pharmacist on Call. How may we help you? Dan? Hello, Dan? Dan going once. Dan going twice. All right, brother Dan, just call us back there once you finish microwaving your sandwich. All right. Nancy, welcome to Pharmacist on Call. How may we help you?
Yes, I called you a couple weeks ago and asked you a question about the alkaline water.
Yes, ma'am.
And I asked you how long it was good for, and you said 2 weeks. 2 weeks from what? From the time I open it, or what?
2 weeks from the time we pour it. So the alkalinity, the alkalinity lasts that long. The antioxidants is kind of hard to predict because what happens is you have that exposure to oxygen. So if you're a person who's diligent, as soon as you pour and you cap it. But if you're somebody who was like me in my early days, leave the top off for about a minute or two, that's going to increase the degradation of the antioxidants. But like I tell everybody else, once we filter out all the gunk, it does not jump back in there. So you still have a good, clean water. It's just that some of the antioxidants have gone away. And then over time, like a 2 week period, the alkalinity will go away. But by no means should a gallon of water last you 2 weeks, not even 1 week, not even longer than 2 days. You should be drinking
some of these stores are selling it supposedly, but it's not alkaline. Are they allowed to do that?
So give me a for instance. What are they telling you?
Well, it says 95% alkaline.
95%.
And someone had some strips, and they tested it, and they said it wasn't alkaline.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. So maybe it said pH of 9.5. Yeah, I guess people can make those kind of claims. The bottlers, yeah, they can make those kind of claims. So yeah, we process ours fresh, so they probably bottled something. And
now you deliver to Mount Juliet, right?
We can meet you.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. We'll meet you around Hermitage. That isn't too far from.
Great.
Yeah. So we'd meet you out in Hermitage.
Okay. Thank you so much. You have a blessed day.
Yes, ma'am. You too.
Bye-bye.
All righty. Bye-bye. Okay. Let's see who else. Pharmacist on Call. How may we help you? Hello. Hello, caller. Okay. All right. Looks like we got another one. Welcome to Pharmacist on Call. How may we help you?
I just wanted to say hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes. Go ahead. I can hear you.
Okay. I just wanted to say that cream with the hemp in it works. I just started using it 2 weeks ago, and you have to apply it every day, or but it works.
All right. Yeah, I appreciate that. And actually, some people that we give the samples to, they say that it lasts for 2 days. So we'll give them a sample, they'll leave, and they'll say this stuff lasted for 2 days.
Now, I'm doing some gummies with hemp in it, and I discovered that taking them every other day rather than every night, that I sleep real good all night.
Oh, yeah. Hemp is great for sleep.
Okay.
All right.
I just wanted to say it does work. And don't be afraid to try it.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, callers. Viewers, you heard it. Testimony. I don't think they got it from me, since they're talking about gummies also, so they probably got it from another source. But yeah, hemp is effective depending on which brand you get. But look, we're up on a commercial break. You all stay right there. We'll be right back.